Hey guys, very quick off-the-cuff video. Just wanted to briefly talk about these Apex DTV Converter Boxes because I actually have two of these that previously didn't work. I'll quickly show what it did. What it did here, you just press the power button and it would blink and it would never turn on. But, I just fixed it and I can show you. Should not plug that in before plugging this in. As you can see here now, it turns on. So what did I do? Well, very simple. Notice something on the power supply here? Yeah, there's a bulging cap right here. I was just thinking, I might as well try it. I actually looked through all my power supplies to try to find one of the right value. It's 470 at 25 volts. I found one 470 at 35 volts. I don't care about the brand of these because they're just crappy DTV boxes. Only problem is this is actually too big in diameter. As you can see here. It is very tightly put on that board there. So, I just busted out my little Amazon capacitor set. Shut up. Got the biggest value I had here at 25, which is 330 here. And threw that in and it just worked. So I'm just going to quickly go through that process here. So if anyone watching has one of these, you know what to do. So unplug the two cables here. There's going to be one permanently attached to the board that plugs in the logic board thing, and then there's one that goes from the front panel to the power board. So then remove the 4 screws. This goes without saying, but do not do this unless... Shut up! Do not do this unless you are comfortable around relatively high voltage. None of the voltages on this power supply should be lethal, but it can hurt you a good bit. It even says there, high voltage, so yeah. Kind of find it funny they put it there when no one's going to be seeing this, except for engineers that I'd hope would be competent enough to know that, yeah, that's high voltage. So I'll pull the camera down and we'll remove this. So grab my solder pump here. I'm going to flow some lead-based solder onto here because they used lead-free solder, of course. And the spacing is close enough that most soldering tips you can just heat both of them up and then from the back just pull the capacitor out like that. And wow, that one was bad. Look at that. It blew out the bottom there. Yeah, that's not good. Make sure, yep, 470 at 25, still the same value. So at this point then, take some solder wick or a solder sucker. I'm going to use solder wick just because it's mildly cleaner. Just sort of supercharged this wick here with some high activity flux, if you couldn't tell. I just realized I didn't do that on camera, but I'm sure you've seen desoldering before. So then either go through your box of circuit boards until you find a cap of the right value. I didn't check this board yet. That's not going to have one. I love holding onto these old boards like this because it helps keep them out of landfills. That's 470 at 10. That's 100 at 50. 1000 at 50. That's not going to work. Anyway, I love holding onto these old circuit boards like this because repeatedly I've needed one random component and one of these boards had one. It keeps these boards out of a landfill until all the components on it have been used up, and it keeps broken electronics like these out of a landfill because you're able to inexpensively repair it. So I didn't see any just in my second look around, so we're going to go still with the 330 at 25 here. The positive is marked on the board, so as well as here. So the negative faces towards the transformer here. Put it in. I'm just going to follow the same way that they mounted all the rest of them, which is no sort of slack. Some boards will lift the legs of the capacitor slightly off the board for like heat and stuff, but they didn't feel it necessary here, then I won't do it here. Just a little bit of solder there, and then clip the leads. Double check that it's in the right orientation, and then take the box again. Remount the 4 screws. Reconnect the 2 connectors. Make sure that the power cord that you're plugging in is unplugged, because if you did something wrong and plug this in, or if you're touching one of these and plug this in, you'll be in for a fun surprise. And by fun, I mean painful. And then I'd recommend just putting the lid on just to keep yourself from getting capacitor blowoutness in your face. So now you can see we have a second one working now. So I'll briefly plug this into the TV, and yeah, I think that's it.